Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 22 of Direwolf20's Let's Play OceanBlock series, where today I have a quest to hand in. I made iron seeds between episodes, because remember when I was low on iron? Well, I don't want that to happen anymore. So, iron seeds it is. That's what I did. I threw them down here. What I wound up doing, because I only have 4 drawer slots, I've decided that I'm basically going to have 4 seeds per sower. So I replaced obsidian seeds with iron. And what I'm probably going to do is just basically have each sower is going to be defined like so. And I'll probably have 2 seeds per in the sowing environment thingy. So what I should really do is kind of to make this true is something like this. So we'll have 2 diamond, 2 inferium, 2 redstone. I think that should be pretty cool. And that should work out pretty well, right? So let's get this all grown up so that it can actually meet that desire. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. How cool is that, huh? So my future plans with this farmland area will be to have multiple plant sowers all set up with the tier 1 upgrade so that they have a 3x3 area. We'll feed the power into the top. And we'll feed the seeds into the bottom the way we did this one with the things and stuff, and that'll be that. And then we'll get rid of all this wiring and piping because we don't need that no more. And then we can fill the bottom underneath with all the growth accelerator things. How cool is that plan, huh? So that's what I think I'll do, and we'll just replicate this across, right? So we'll have another batch of 3x3 here doing 4 different types of seeds, and another 3x3 here doing 4 seeds, etc., etc., etc. across the line, and then we should have a bunch of resources, right? So look at me, I already got 26 iron essence. How cool is that? Cool. Look, we made 18 iron ingots from that. Beautiful. And how's my redstone doing? Because I'm always eternally low on redstone, and I would like to not be. That's feeling better. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm liking that, right? Alright. So, today I wanted to move my power system into my power generation room. Maybe amp up power gen a little bit beyond what we've done. Either power generation or power storage. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do yet. But we're basically going to relocate this whole thing. And then we're going to start getting into wireless power transfer. And for that, I've chosen this time to go with Flux Networks. So I think last series in Enigmatica we were playing with doing the whole Power-based wireless transfer thing. Did we do Flux Networks in the Direwolf20 Let's Play? I forget. But it's been a while. It feels like it's been a while since we did Flux Networks. So let's just do it. Because that's how we do things, right? Now I don't think I can do another one, can I? Oh, you're set to automate, right. So we got some flux ducts, which is cool, and I'm pretty sure we already had some flux things from quest rewards. So let's see, Flux Network is it's a whole thing. Cool, flux storage, point, plug, and controller. So we definitely want to get these things. And this, just to get our quest completions done, which is cool. And hey, that gave me not random resources. I love not random resources. I love when you get meaningful rewards. That is cool. I mean, random rewards are cool, don't get me wrong, because sometimes they're ridiculous, but meaningful rewards are all the much better in my opinion. What I also did is taught this thing how to craft some stuff. So plugs receive energy from adjacent block passively, adding it to your Flux Network. So I generally only need like 1 or 2 of them. Is the deal. So the good news is we have several points that we got as a quest reward. We also have some storage. I would like to get a controller. Yes, one of these dudes. Oh, I don't even need to craft anything. We already have all the stuff we need. Dun 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 dun! We completed the entire chapter. Look at that. How cool. What's the Flux configurator do? I've never seen the need for a configurator. Oh. That's cool. Neat. I've never seen the need for that. That's nifty. And then you know what I might want to do? I might want to make more of these. So I'm going to need 18. Well, They each store 1 million. We have 3, and if we upgrade them to that, it'll hold 8 million. I kind of like that idea. Would it be horribly expensive to do that? We're going to need a healthy amount of things to craft. 64 obsidian. Yeah, it might be a little expensive right now. So let's hold off on that. We'll just leave them in the storage system. For now, we've got the controller, which is key. We've got the points and the plugs, which is huge. Let's, you know, be smart about some stuff. So what I'm going to do is start moving this. So let's clean up inventory for a moment. As usual, inventory problems abound. But that's how Dire goes. It's a common thread in my videos. What I'm going to do is break all this stuff. Goodbye, giant mess of things. Which is good, but also bad. But we'll live. So what I'm probably going to do is let's get our configurator, though. Because I do like having that. Boom. Because I can use that to just pick everything up. Remember this thing we spent an entire episode making? Well, we're getting rid of it now. How do you feel about that? Hopefully just fine. Cool. Nice. Okay, that'll do. Now what I might want to do is keep my storage cube sitting here so that he can continue to supply power. Though, boy, is he running through power real fast. Holy cow. Is that all refined storage doing? I mean, I guess 300 RF a tick is a lot, right? I guess. It's that gold crafter, I bet. What's costing so much? 100 RF a tick for that gold crafter, and 40 for the wireless transmitter. And quite a few for the iron crafters. They are expensive, to be fair. Yeah, those better crafters are definitely pricey in RF per tick, right? Definitely. Because you have all this other stuff, it's like 8, 4, and then iron you get to 15 or 27. I wonder why these are different amounts. I wonder if it's because they have different numbers of patterns in them. That's kind of cool. I didn't think it got that nuanced. But I guess it does. It would have to, right? I mean, that's what you would expect. Now, do I have buckets in here? I do, good. And I'm going to put away my tape measure, because I don't need that no more. And what else can I store temporarily? Put away my tome. Put away... that's everything else I kind of want to keep. Okay, cool. Let's go bring this into here. So what I'm going to do is designate the back left corner as let's do this thing. So what I want to have set up again is we want the gas burning generator. And I'm going to make this, again, as compact as possible. So we're going to have you face in the back. We're going to have the pressurized reaction chamber here, like we had before. We're going to have the crusher here. And you were side config to output on the bottom, so we should have you on top. That's right. It was the electrolytic separator that was on the right, correct? Yeah, buddy. And then you had... the hopper with potatoes in you. This, and 1 potato, please, needs to go in there. Cool. And then underneath, we had some mechanical pipes. We had a pump with energy out the back. There we go. And then we had an energy cube, and I think I've got an extra cube, don't I? I do. So your configuration will be accepting energy from the front. I would like you to output energy in all other directions so that you can send energy to these guys and they can continue to run. Cool? And that looks good to me. And then finally, we just need this guy set back up. And we also need the trash can, which I'll put here. Are you still whitelisting? You are not. So let's get, do we have any poison potatoes? We do, good. We can add that to the whitelist for this guy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Shift clicking voids the item. Keep that in mind, Direwolf. Whitelist that. And then I'll need my pipes configurator. All the wrenches. Cool. So you should no longer be... You will not take potatoes, but you will take poisoned potatoes and void them. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I call that a really nice and compact thing. Now, what I think would be cool... Explain why there's no wireless transmitter in range. I'll tell you why. That would be, sir, because I bet we've run out of power. So what I'm going to do is take a Flux plug, and we're going to pop it right into there. Cool. I'm going to disconnect you, though, because I just don't want that. Hey, that's the wrong thing to push. Put you in configurator mode so that you do that. Let's go create our first network, Direwolf20's network. I usually go with like a bluish color for my first main network. Private, public. We'll make it a public network. Not that it really matters because single player, but still, whatever. And that's cool. So we're going to choose Direwolf20's network for this plug. He's going to have no transfer limit, so disable it. I'll just bump this number up super high. But with it disabled, it doesn't super matter. We could chunk load if we want. That's cool. Did anybody check to see how my chunk boundaries look for here? This is a whole chunk, so I mean, I guess I could just turn on chunk loading. Oh, it's banned on this server. Okay, cool. Neat. Well, I mean, I could also FTB chunks and edit this dude, and boom, chunk loaded. I shall shop. Claimed 500, force loaded 25. I'm gonna have to edit that configuration. Oh, yes. So now that you're doing this guy, right, what other things might I want to do? Wireless charging? Yes. Enable wireless. Boom. Apply. So what that should do is charge up these kinds of things. Oh, I think we have to do all the things. Main inventory disabled. What? What? Well, the curio slots get him at least, so I think I could put you in a curio slot. And you should be getting powered up. Let's go ahead and plop down the controller, because that may be necessary. There we go. Are things charging now? They are. Yeah, so the controller is necessary. But look, no more manually charging our wireless crafting grid. So that's kind of cool. Look at that. So we're going to disable limit on this as well. He's got a little bit of a buffer. If we wanted to, we could plug in and put in the buffers, but I don't know if they're necessary at this point. Maybe I'll just plug them in because it wouldn't hurt. Look at that. How cool is everything? I love it. I love everything about it. Now let's go get our refined storage system back up and running using a flux point. Okay, so what I'm going to do is remember where my power thing is. I don't even need you, I don't think. Now, you guys are all powery. So what if I just did this and chose the Direwolf20's network? That should work. Back up and running. Booyah. Green is good. Nice. Cool. Cool. Now, I like having this here, but this long line, do not like. Not a fan of this gigantic line. So what I'm going to do is remove the whole thing. Oh, wireless power, how you are a favorite of mine. Just because I'm really messy as it is, I don't need any help being messy. So literally the only thing you do is this dude, which will now get power courtesy of... So your power is getting low. You're going to get Direwolf 20's network. And boom, you're good. And then up here, same guy for the plant sower. I got to figure out what's breaking lighting, by the way. The plant sower, also really low on power, surprisingly. That is a thing. Let's get you some juice. And now you're happy as well. Cool? Awesome. Awesome. Loving it. So see how that works now? So now if we take a look underwater here, Shazam, no more wiring at all, which means we can easily put as many growth dudes as we want on all 8 sides of the grower. And the center block is left open for the inserting of seeds, right? So the center block under the sower will insert seeds. The 8 blocks around it are all now clear to get growth accelerators. And I think that's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Right? How great is that? My opinion? Very. Alright, let's take a quick nap and we'll be right back. So I recognize that this is a really ridiculously large building for a 3x3 footprint. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. But also, just to be clear, temporary. There's going to be a lot more stuff in here eventually. We're going to have fusion and fission reactors. This will probably not be a big enough building. But we'll find out as the series goes on. We might have to expand it, though. So you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to expand the storage that we have in refined storage using drawers. Because one thing I'm running into, and I'd like to start automating, is cleaning this mess up. I'd like to have this better automated, right? Because this is just bananas stupid at this point. The level of shenanigans that we're going through down here to keep things organized is a mess. So what I'd like to consider doing is automating this whole setup. So to do that, what I think I'm going to do is step 1, start getting cabling over here for refined storage. Turn this into an interface. Okay. And that should craft no problem. And then I'd also like the things that I have a stupid amount of, specifically things like apatite, niter, cinnabar, sulfur. These things should probably be stored in a drawer system so that they don't clog up our thing. Because I think we've got like several thousand items in here that could easily be stored in drawers. And I don't know that I want to put everything in drawers. Because, I mean, one of the beauties of refined storage is that they can hold stupid amounts of stuff. But also, at some point, you're like, how much is too much niter? And to me, probably when you hit around, I don't know, 4096 or something like that. So once we get to a point, we want to stop keeping it, like start voiding it. So that's where drawers will come in handy. We can start void drawing things. So let's get an external storage, which I don't know if we've made auto-craftable yet, but we should be able to because everything else is auto-craftable. So that's easy peasy. And I made a bunch of cables, so we've got a little bit of that. You guys are cooking up whatever, I guess. Sweet. Love it. How cool. External storage. Storing externally. You know it. Now, sometimes external storage in drawers gets a little bit clunky. And I think it's storage drawers and not refined storage that's causing that problem, because I've heard other people have issues with storage drawers and drawer controllers. I don't know. I'm not saying for sure. But if we run into that problem, we might wind up changing up the design. We'll see. We'll see. But first, let's get this going. So how do I want to do my drawers for this? Because here's my question. Do I want to have a bunch of 2x2 drawers with maybe some upgrades in them? That might be a cool way to go. Because it'll be more compact. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's get some 2x2 drawers. Let's get some drawer upgrades. So what I'm going to do for you is something like that and this. And we should also probably just teach you how to make these. Because why not? And look at me, my gold dude's already getting full. Now here's my question, is Gold Crafter using more RF now? It is. So more patterns in Gold Crafter equals more RF cost. That's kind of cool. That's new. I was not aware, like I said, that it's that nuanced. And that's kind of cool, frankly. I think that's nifty. But now I should be able to make, like, I don't know, 10 of these. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice. We do need to get more obsidian going because I stopped my obsidian seed over here. And I should really look at doing more of these because I will oh man, 5. He was slow. He was slow to grow. I put 0 growth accelerators on him and he was just a very not great seed. Mostly because I didn't take care of him. That's on me. I take ownership of bad seed performance. But we will be improving that stuff in the very near future because what I'm going to do is auto-craft growth accelerators of the first couple tiers. And also probably get an external storage down there and rearrange that drawer system. But that's all coming soon. Today I want to focus on this giant mess. So what I'm thinking is, let's make this as cool as possible and also a little bit out of the way. So like I kind of like that you're sitting here. That's a neat thing for you to do. But where should I put my drawer system? Maybe right behind this wall? So yeah, you're kind of a little bit of a thing here. I should really get into the jetpackiness. Nah, you could 100% be that, right? Oh, and there was a reason I had you here. Where's my building gadget? Did I put you away, building gadget? Yes. Haha, love it. Love it. So I think this is where I'm going to want to live permanently. I don't actually know, to be honest with you guys. I really am not sure. Is there any reason this is so dire wiry? I mean, we all know the answer is no. Right? Now what's this lead to? Okay, I can totally do this. Right? 100%. 100%. So we could either store it down here, have the storage stuff come in, or we could store it behind. But I think down here is good. A little out of the way, a little not super observant. I like that plan. Let's have a little dirt. Yeah, it's good to me. I really got to clean up my island. I made a little bit of a mess of it, and by a little bit of a mess, I mean I made a really big mess of it. I should make it nicer. And also I still have this mess here. I mean, I'm just a mess all around, aren't I? But what I'm going to do is stick the drawer controller here. Okay? And then we'll put... Does that sound cool? Like a nice little compacting drawer environment thing? And then I only ran this cable for the purposes of this. So what if we got rid of this dude? Yeah, see, you're going to be a little bit of a nuisance. Let's do this. Cool. And that means that you can then go straight down. I'm working with what I got, folks. Probably going to want you to go down one layer lower so I could still have my floor at this level. Alright, and then our external storage will go here. But I would like you guys to be locked. Boom. Everybody locked. Looks good. You know what else I wanted to do? I wanted a ferro flare lantern in here, and I made it. Let's go ahead and plop it in. That sound cool? And that should light up a big chunk of the island. I forget where chunk boundaries are, but hey, he's right next to one, so that works. So that should do a good job. And then we can connect you up now that we locked the drawers. And then I'm going to... run this cabling right out to here, right? Should I do it a little bit lower so that it's a little bit undergroundish? Maybe? Did you vein mine them all? I purposely separated that out so it wouldn't vein mine them all. Dire, please. I think it can jump one, and that's the problem. Luckily, I didn't have that much cable, but you know. We've all done it. I purposely tried to prevent that from happening, though. Like, that's the reason I separated it out. It's all good. Yeah, this will be a lot nicer looking. Now, are these cables waterloggable? They are not. Good. You know what? Waterlogging is cool in some ways, and another, like, there are definitely instances where I'm like, I don't need that to be waterlogged. And I think refined storage cables are in that second category of I don't need them to be waterlogged. Cool. So now you can become an interface. Deal? Hope so, because that's probably what you're going to become. Where is my building gadget? Build to me! Nice. And then what I'm probably going to do is like clean up a little bit down here. Like everything is so mishmashy. Right? We could 100% tidy this up a little bit. Cool. I mean, we can clean this up for sure, even further. Cool. No wireless transmitter in range. That's right. I need to reconnect you. Let's put you right here-ish. Does that sound cool? I think I actually have to face you in the right direction, though, so let's be smart about that. Boop. And you can have the 4 upgrades, and that should be good. Nice. Cool. Trying to be a little bit tidy, right? You know, not amazing, but getting there. Now let's put things in here. So first off, what I want to make sure of is that you are configured for a higher priority than the default location, right? So that things will try to go here first when I put them away. So that said, if I were to, and you know what I just realized? I have these 2 buckets of water on me that I got for a specific purpose and don't need. Okay. So let's put appetite in here, right? So if we were to do that, boom. Now, do we already have too many stacks of this? Because I think it can only hold 8 stacks each. So let's get gold. I got more gold than I know what to do with. Some gold drawer upgrades for the ones that are going to be, you know, a lot. right? So now you can hold 64 stacks. Cool. So I put you in here, right? You've got 1 stack of niter. I do this, and you've now got 10 stacks of niter. Got it? Good. Cool. What else might I want to do that with? I mean, I could do it with all the metals. I could do it with all kinds of other stuff. Let's do it with sulfur, for sure. Let's do it with... Let's see. I'm trying to keep things somewhat organized. Not that it matters. Not that it matters even a little bit. But if I kept things a little bit organized, it would be cool. See how I'm kind of grouping stuff up? So, like, these are, like, the stuff that I keep getting that I keep ignoring. What's the cinnabar? Yeah, cinnabar should be in this list. Right? You guys can be diamonds, maybe. Maybe some metals, so iron wouldn't be a bad idea here. Gold. Copper. And tin. Because this method of storing stuff is going to be a lot better. Oh, see, yeah, I'm running out of... we should put gold drawer upgrades probably in the majority of these. And remember, you can put multiple, I think, of the same kind, can't you? Sweet. That looks pretty good, right? So we got lapis in there. That's not a bad start. Aluminum we should do. Lead we should do. Osmium we should do. And nickel we should do. You know what I might do? I might put these metals down here next to those metals. Cool. I like that. You know what else I might do? That looks a little bit better, right? I like that. That's not a bad start. That's not a bad start. So just... Here's a neat trick that you can do. Now we can see what's not stored in drawers, right? So if I decide I want to put quartz in drawers, I could do that. If I decided I wanted to put... Well, I don't know if we need to put silicon in drawers at the moment. But wow, do we have a lot of diamond seeds. Holy cow, that is bananas. I think that's fine for now. Everything else is kind of meh. I don't know if we're going to have that much titanium. What I could do, I could do emeralds. Just cuz. Just cuz. Right? But that's a good start. Okay. Then we'll reconnect this. And now we can see everything again. Now, I'd like to get my interface. Right? So if I were to take this stuff, there's a couple things we're going to want to do. We're going to want to, like, automate the turning of this into things. But let's start... Let's start by getting the... I actually don't know where to start. I'm lying. I have no idea what to do now. But let's get this stuff put away. So this should all go into the drawers automatically, which is cool. I'm just going to put all this stuff in here for the time being, because I have to figure out what to do with this. And you know what we should do? We should really focus on the void upgrades for things. How close are we to filling up these drawers? Not that close. They can hold 64 stacks each, and we're not anywhere near that. So we're going to want void upgrades in there eventually, because what will happen is if we don't put void upgrades in this, it's going to start spilling over into the drawers, into the disk drives, and we don't want that. But notice how much freer and clearer we are on disk drive space now. Hugely improved, right? So, not too shabby. So next step will be to just make this an interface. let's look at doing this next episode, because I think our next goal should be automating the chunks, right? And processing them properly. I think that would be a cool next task. So that way, we can start automatically processing the chunks. And then, once we've got that covered... You know what? Electrotine. That's another one that we should have. I don't know that we have a lot of that, but we might at some point. That's another one that should go in the drawers. Cool. And then what we'll do is next episode we'll come back, start automating the chunks and stuff, and then there'll be lots of other cool things to do from there. For now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to do more automations to really get ourselves situated on this lovely island that we find ourselves on. All right, guys, take it easy.